Welcome back, RSC fans. We are getting into your main event of the night, your premier matchup, a rematch between Ominous and Musou Hitotachi as Anti looks to potentially take back-to-back chips 2 seasons straight in a row. And Hot Dog, we could potentially witness history here.
That will be definitely exciting to witness. I am pumped and ecstatic. Going from Amy to Premiere, this is going to be quite a spectacle to watch, and I am very pumped.
And I talked about a little bit how Amy, they clearly looked like they weren't like that double touch opportunity coming from Zach the Bull caught me off guard by and totally in surprise. I can't imagine what this premier matchup has looking for us. Ante has been a star scorer all season, starting out at first in free agency, quickly getting picked up as one of the more expensive players for Premier. They've played all 32 games, 96 goals is an insane rate. And I know Coop has been scored 26. They were incredible in their last matchup against Musou Hitotachi. But hot dog, 221 shots. I mean, come on.
There's not much you can really just put up against that. That is an incredible stat line, and obviously coming in as the paper favorites, looking for those back-to-back titles is Ante, and he is they are looking primed and ready to take that with a lot of vigor. It's just ecstatic to see and a great stat line, and there's not really much else you can put for that.
For sure. And as we get our team stats pulled up here, we talked about it a little bit. They met earlier in the playoffs. Ominous actually beating Musou Hitotachi in a series that went to distance, 5 games, before Ante popped off and I believe had 5 goals in game 5 to put away the series, move Hitotachi to the lower bracket. But Hitotachi has a lot riding on this. A little bit of pride, take a little bit of rematch here and say, hey, well, that was a fluke. We're here for the win. I think we're going to see a full 5-game series here, Hot Dog.
It would definitely be exciting to see. They do have the game advantage, but this is Rocket League. You never know what's going to happen. And with this being Premiere, we are going to see some fireworks, and I am ready to see them.
For sure. And we can sit here and we can speculate all day about who's going to win, who's got the best storyline coming into this matchup. But I think the only way to find out who's going to be your top dog of top dogs is going to be to get into this matchup. And no shocker whatsoever on the rosters. Ante and Coop, likewise in North. It's going to be a rematch here and now. Coop and likewise getting the kickoff. Coop wins it. Ante's already pushing the pace, gets the touch, looking for a shot opportunity, and opens the scoring with only 6 seconds flat.
He was looking great on paper. He's looking great on the pitch. 6 seconds in, and he gets the first goal. This is what we wanted to see. This is what we expected to see. And it's only 6 seconds in.
Likewise. Takes control, gets the flick. Oh, it's a little high. Crossbar playing third man defense for this Ominous team as it bounces out of opportunity. North takes the shot over Coop, who can't recover. Caught on the post. What an incredible 2 goals. I can't believe it.
Not even 30 seconds in, and we are once again tied up. It is 1-1. We have very good players on the pitch. This 50 has both players going for it. North will take over, though. Looking for anything he can get. He's looking for the shot, but Ante will be there for the save. Going up on the wall, does not get past likewise. He's looking for a centering pass himself, but it will be probably a little bit too much. And this one into the corner once again.
And when I casted this series earlier in the year, Kwan had this set up. I casted this with Laban. It was a high-scoring, high-octane pace of play from both teams. 3 of those 5 games had at least 8 goals scored. So for sure, we're going to see a lot of offense traded back and forth between these two juggernauts. North tries to win the 50 through Coop. Can't. Coop's going to turn and get the touch. Tries to elevate for the swat to block it away and prevent the push, but likewise is there in perpetuity waiting for the pass. Ante gets underneath the ball, flicks over one, might elevate for the shot, does, but likewise swats it away, and Coop puts it on target, but North
save.
keeping their team above water.
Likewise looking for oil, and it gets Ante out of position. That was a beautiful team play. Likewise, streaming straight towards Ante, gets him running for his wheels, and cannot get the squishy save. Musou Hitotachi already taking the lead, but we still have plenty of game to go.
Ooh, already a quick kickoff, but clearly cleared away by Coop. Likewise, elevates, but Coop's there to get the touch. Likewise is going to put this off the backboard, centered for North. North puts it on target, and Ante, caught up in their own goal, is now down 3-1. North looking like they are here to play and here to take that ring.
Getting that huge lead and piling on is the best strategy to play against someone like Ante. And as you can see, 2-goal lead, they can still not take their foot off the gas pedal as they're looking to do just that. Ante looking for a back pass to Coop, but it has to turn into a save as Likewise takes a nice shot. Coop looking for an aerial play, gets stopped by Likewise on the wall. Coop still playing in the ball. Gets over to Ante, but that was North getting it right over him. Coop from his own corner. North looking for a shot on target. Ante with a beautiful save. It's still the same score line. Coop from his own box looks to take it out, but North takes over at the midpoint. Looking for a ceiling play. Gets a nice little boost, but Ante will be there for a nice save as well. Likewise, once again off the ceiling. Ante eyeing it up as North takes a shot. Will only go off the backboard. Ante outplay to himself, gets it over one, gets it over two, he hits the upper 90. What a beautiful play to get them back in it.
My goodness, this is really chalking itself up to be an incredible matchup. Both teams playing with incredible chemistry. Musou Hitotachi, I mean, they've been playing solid this matchup, really trusting each other. Their last goal, that pass from Likewise to drop it down, you have to have a lot of trust in your teammate to say, hey, I'm already in their front third. I just need you to follow and put this away. This is really turning out to be an exciting matchup. Like, I am having a hard time containing myself and not sitting on the edge of my seat from what we're seeing here on the pitch.
I'm right there with you, as this is a team game. Working with your teammates is the best way you can play. And right now they are putting that to the textbooks as North looks for the shot, right? Beautiful pass to Likewise, who taps it home, and once again they have a 2-goal lead.
This could be the equalizer on the series for everybody who's been watching at home. Ominous came into this coming from the top bracket, already starting with 1 game up. So in a best of 7 series, it's a good leg up, but the way this game 1's looking, it looks like this Hitotachi team was a little bit more warm out of the gates. Coop has to come off the ceiling, can't get a touch. Likewise, putting it away. They're up 5-2. Holy cow. They've already taken 10 shots.
My jaw is on the floor. It is on the wall. It is in the air. It is everywhere. Musou Hitotachi were not the favorites on paper, but they are proving us that paper can tell lies. Coop takes the boost away from North, but he will still take the ball away from him and over him. Likewise, trying to get something going, but Coop will say no. Ante, looking for a play in his corner, Likewise will take it away. North, slowing things down into his own corner. Off the wall. Has it on his roof, does a nice little flick, but Ante will say no. Coop from his box. Slowly up the wall, waiting on North. North gets a stop. North look towards the box, but will not have anyone there. Ante looking to take over in the air. He has some boost on it, gets a nice little touch, catches it, rolls off the left post. That would have been a nice one as well. Ante is looking to get his team back in this one, but he is running out of time to do so. Ante gets destroyed. North will take over. More oil is spilled on our beloved pitch as this one rolls off the sidewall. Likewise gets it past both. Will North be there? He will not. Both blue players in their box as this one goes right back out to Likewise on the respawn. Towards the net, Ante will be there. Boss, this is turning way different than what we were expecting.
For sure, you know, we looked at Ante and said, hey, this is the king. He's sitting atop his throne, looking to repeat, but there might be a coup in the premier category here today. Hitotachi coming to play early on, winning game 1 5-2. And I mean, it has to boil down to not only their faith in one another, to press the tempo, push the ball into the front third, and really just keep pressure applied. But I mean, 12 shots through game 1 is absurd. North peppered their goal constantly. I mean, 8 alone, come on, man. I don't think I've had a game in the last year with 8 shots.
It's really hard to get that way, and they were really out to prove us wrong with just how much we expected Ante to come firing out of the gates, and he certainly did with 2 goals, but he is obviously way behind as Musou Hitotachi have come out swinging, and they have come out hard with those punches. And with tying up the series at 1, plenty of games to go. We don't know how this is going to go.
No, for sure. You can definitely say, oh, one team's been playing incredible, but it's only the first game. And we know you can never count Ante out, especially in a twos matchup. Looks like we're going to get the same lineups here. North and Coop getting the kickoff. Both teams having a strong cheat, but Ante has to back off. Likewise, opts to go for a little bit of a pinch here. Ante pops high. Likewise, though, cuts it out. Knows that Ante can quickly elevate and put that away. Says, no, we need to get this all the way across to the opponent's pitch and get pressure applied once again. Stifle out whatever life they've got. Coop elevates, might be able to beat. No, Likewise gets the deep clear. That is actually wide right. It looked dangerous at first, but for sure, this has already turned into a much more back and forth action.
This one's heading towards the net. They will get the save. Coop will be there for the rebound, and he sends it home. Coop with his first goal of the series puts them up by 1.
What a clutch shot from Coop. That's like protractor madness right there. We'll throw that down on the pitch. I can make this at a 7-degree shot. No big.
Certainly came in clutch right where he needed to be, as he will also take out North. Slowly eyeing up his options. Does not get it past the 1. North will send it flying towards the blue backboard. Off the waterfall into the air goes Ante. Likewise. Nice 50 by Ante. Will keep this one into the orange zone. North from his corner. Nice little aerial play. Keeps it over Coop. Does not get it past Ante. That was almost a beautiful play. But Ante will say no. Ante looking to take this one over, but North sends it right back to the blue zone. Coop gathering it, giving it right to Ante. Gets it past 1, but not North.
Well, Coop. And Likewise can't really follow here. I mean, with that demo on their teammate, that was brutal. There's nobody to look for a pass. Ante wins the 50, goes back into their own corner. Ante's going to take control, grabs the 100. This is where they shine. Fakes the touch high, goes low, tries to split the 50 with North, but can't get the win. North sends it center. Ante with a deep shot. That's on, and that's going to be a goal. They are up 2-0.
Finally showing us just what they needed in game number 1, and they already almost both have cycles on just 2 goals. Coop needing a save, but up 2-0. They finally have that offense they need, and they are looking to keep this one going.
Getting the kickoff here. Looks like Likewise has possession, sending it deep. Likewise pops it high. This is going to go off ceiling. They get the second touch. They're there for the third. No, Coop swats it away. They've got plenty of time. They just need to play this patient. They do. They do. The patience for the premier player really present across the board as they just sat and waited and popped that in there. Oh my goodness.
Musou Hitotachi are still probably a little bit too much on the gas, and it seems they've been caught a little bit too far forward on a couple of their goals. But this one can change right back, as this one could have been deadly. Coop's still looking to keep the pressure on as he hits it off the backboard, goes right to Ante. Ante looking for a backboard play, cannot get it as this one rolls back to the blue zone. Musou Hitotachi looking for a centering play, but Ante once again says no as it goes right to Coop. Once again, no one's home, and a 4-0 lead is ominous, and they are looking to take game 3 with a passion.
For sure. And we've talked a lot about how Ante has been the king of Premier since last season. Coop really shining bright in this game here with 3 goals already. 3 shots as well. They're 100% efficiency, and that's as much as you can ask out of anybody ever. Likewise, goes for the catch, gets the 100 boost, collects themselves, elevates, gets the flip reset, fakes it, gets the pop. Oh, it's cut out. Ante read that through and through. No harder than it looked like for a Dr. Seuss book, which is insane because, quite frankly, I thought there was going to be a flip reset shot coming in.
I did too, as North gets the bump, and he finally puts his team on the board. I was just about to mention how we were waiting for fireworks, but they all turned out to be duds. This one going kaboom as North puts his team on the board. Finally, some offense out of Musou Hitotachi.
Hey, that's one way to do it. When you can't get it on the max, you just say, hey, I'm just going to go ahead and eliminate your goalie. I'll get the bump. I'll get the demo. No big. It's a viable strategy, and it works in any level. Ooh, likewise is up. Gets the shot. Ante can't quickly shoot down to get to the well-placed shot, and it's now 2-4. Hitotachi sees the door is creaked open a little bit and is kind of peeking through, looking at a potential chance to steal game 2.
Momentum is clearly shifted to their side right now, and they need to keep their foot on the gas as this one's going to go back off the blue backboard. Who's going to be there first? It will be Ante clearing it off to the side. That was almost a potential deadly play as Coop will take over this one. Pinches over off the other side wall. Likewise, looking for a play, waiting, observing his options. This one off the ceiling will be going to North. Sends it forward. Looking for a passing play. Ante says no. Ante says goodbye to North as Likewise is all alone. Ante, once again, just a bullying North as Coop is looking for a centering pass here. This one going to go off the waterfall. Does not get to Likewise, but North with the clear. Ante going to the corner. This one will go up into the air now as North looking for a centering pass. Ante on the clear.
It definitely looked like a shot opportunity was coming in. They're going to need a goal here pretty quickly. They don't want to find themselves looking for a 0-second goal, especially against such an ominous opponent. But I'll show myself. North looks to center for Likewise. Likewise gets it cut out, and with only 15 seconds left, Hot Dog, this is starting to become a tougher and tougher mountain to climb.
Time is really running down now. Looking for any last gasp. North was just out of sight and will not get it. This game going to go to ominous. Ante looking for a possible parting gift, but will not get it. But they will, however, get the dub. And a 2-1 series lead to ominous. I mean, it's still anyone's series in my eyes.
It really is. I mean, game 1 was so in favor of Hitotachi. Game 2, pretty well in favor of Ominous. And I know that we're rolling quickly into game 3 here, but these two teams have been really equal across the board. 8 shots for, Hitotachi, 7 for Ominous. It's really just going to be who can outlast the other. It's kind of wild though, Hot Dog. Ansi played much further back than I'm used to seeing them do so. They're normally the offensive, high-flying mastermind, but last game they had 1 goal, 4 saves. Played the role of the goalkeeper.
Coop definitely filled the role, though, as he scored that hat trick. This one going towards the right post and will still be wide. Ante and Coop are still looking for... What was I? Sorry, I was going to mention that Hitotachi did score those 2 goals very quickly last game, as North's looking for another quick one here. Still not even 30 seconds in, as Coop will look it right down the other path. But North says no.
Ooh, drops center. This is going to roll. No, it misses the bottom cascade, so it's going to bounce back up to Likewise, who can't get the follow touch. This is off backboard. Coop leaves it for Ante, who's too far back to follow. So Likewise is going to get a counterattack. Ante has to quickly elevate and shove it into his own corner. Ante tries to get it past North, but North correctly times the jump off the wall. Coop sends it center. Ante's all the way back, though. These long rotational strides are preventing the quick counterattacks that really paid off for Hitotachi, and that might have been what this ominous teams needed.
I would have to agree with you there, because it's still nothing on the scoreboard, but we are still seeing some really good action from both sides here, as Ante's looking to go up the wall for his signature nice aerial boost play. Coop will take over on this one. Send it to the corner. This one going to go center. Both teams looking just about even on the scoreboard in terms of actual score and shots and saves, but it's still really good action so far.
For sure. Coop's going to leave this for Ante. North's there to intercept, but they don't jump at the right time and get beat here. North redirects it over Coop. Ante pushes. It's passed to... Oh, Coop gets the demo on North. It's a 2v1 situation. And with the demo... No
way! On the respawn! No way! He just made that save.
Holy cow!
That was a bump on a respawn. That was probably the play of the series, no matter who wins this one. That was a simply incredible save from North.
There was no lapse there either, Hot Dog. That was like, as soon as he spawned, he's moving. So he had to have correctly guessed what side he was coming back on and just committed instantly. That is, oh man, that is immaculate play.
If you're ominous, you are upset right now. That was one that was in the bag. Both players were demoed and they could come back to haunt him with a possible redirect on the side off the post. They come back for oil. That's over one. It's off the backboard and it's off the crossbar and in. Hitachi putting salt in the wound on North's save, and they are up 1-0 on this back and forth action game.
That is incredible if they can pull off this series, especially with winning this game here. North is setting themselves up for that throne. I know their team likewise has been playing incredible, but that save is as clutch as any play I've ever seen in any Rocket League. That was just insane. And then to quickly position for a counterattack, not resting on their laurels, it paid off. Coop, the half volley, putting it right next to the crossbar in an unsavable spot, equalizes this game.
As much as it almost pains to say, I will admit, that North save actually made me pog. That was actually a literal incredible save. I have never seen anything like that before in all of my experience, and really just goes to prove you can see anything. Anything can happen as North's looking for the redirect and gets it with likewise on the rebound. Hitotachi are just coming out with a vengeance in this game.
Is North currently like just peaking? Are we seeing a premier player say, you know, I'm actually...
Both players went for the demo, and it still goes in the way of Hitachi. What did we just witness?
I'm shook. I don't even know what's going on right now. I am
This is the
thrown
finals?
this is the finals. I can't believe that of all of the plays that you can scroll through in a Rocket League playbook, they said, "Hey, we're both going to pick the same play."
If this game does not go in the textbook of 2v2 RSC, I am going to be genuinely upset. This game, with still a minute left to play, has been just an astonishing thing to witness. As likewise looking to put another dagger in the corpse, and does 4-1. And right now, if you are ominous, you are definitely upset.
I don't know what's going on. North and likewise, after the last series, they have to have hit, the proverbial gym, worked it off and said, "Hey, we're going to regain. And if we see them in the playoffs, we want our revenge." Immaculate bump by Coop. Nobody there for the follow. But I just want to point out, this Hitotachi team has really regained far better than most teams ever could.
Oh, North with another beautiful play will put another goal on the board. And the games we've seen are really just back and forth, and then Hitotachi will just come out of nowhere and just put a 10 spot on the board.
I'm just still shook. I don't even know what's going on anymore.
It really just loses you of words, and we're just it's incredible. This was a absolutely unbelievable match to watch, and we still have a couple seconds left, but likewise, potentially getting another one, Anti on another beautiful touch. Ominous have clearly slowed down and just really waited to see what Hitotachi have done, because they were on top of their game in this match, and they deserve this win. That was some really good plays, especially from likewise. Might as well put a good little save himself on there, just for a little cherry on top. And Hitotachi, beautiful one. And that's, what, 2-2 now? We are in for a beautiful. I'm
not going to lie, if I could put Hitotachi in front of all of my problems, they might just stop all of them. 6 saves this game. I'm still shook that save by North has to be like a top 10 RSC play of all time, because that is just... There is no gap for error. There is no potential, I have another option. There was only one play, and there was only one choice. North chose success. And we're just here to witness as they pop off through this game.
It was a spectacular save, and I'm losing adjectives to describe it, because it was something incredible. I have never seen anything like that before. And North, if that play does not end up on some kind of highlight or some kind of intro, you need to sue RSC. That's all I'm saying.
Whoa,
Drops
whoa,
mic.
whoa. Thunder, I can already hear him in the background being like, "Whoa, I can't provide legal advice here, but I would maybe say don't." Oh, God, for those of you who don't know.
Do something. Something needs to be done. The world needs to be witness to this play.
No substitutions. Both teams staying with their starting lineups, which makes sense. We're tied 2-2 here. Potentially could see this go the distance to a best of 7. It went the distance last time to the best of 5. Coop's already up high. Likewise, playing this patient. Opts to split the 50. North is there. Going to beat Anti pretty quickly. Takes control. Oh, tries to fake the touch and just eat the contact. Instead, Anti is there. Oh,
Likewise! No way!
Doomsy!
Likewise, trying to one-up North right now. I don't know if you're going to be able to do it, but that was pretty dang close. Likewise and North are on their game right now. And with it being the finals, you would hope so, but they are proving it right now.
I have to Google synonym for amazing, because like you said, we're running out of words and they just keep figuring out ways to one-up themselves.
Please send me the search results on that one.
Bewildering, incredible air touch here.
Oh my. Hitotachi have just completely taken the momentum and are not giving it back right now. And with their foot on the gas, they need to keep it down and pedal to the metal right now. Because with Anti, such an ominous threat on the other side, you still need to keep your foot on that gas and you still need to go as much as possible. And that seems to be what exactly they're doing right now.
And it's paying off. I mean, we saw in the beginning they were taking far more calculated shots, and now they're just flashing the mechs left and right. I mean, that North save might have been one-upped by Likewise's Doomsy flip reset. I mean, what is even going on? North pops it over Coop, has control, goes for the dunk, can't push it through the big body of Anti. Likewise is going to send this back off the backboard. Anti passes this down the Coop. It's missed. Anti passes it back to Coop, but North cuts it out. And Hot Dog with a 2-0 lead. 3-0 lead. What are we watching?
Hitotachi are just running away with this right now. What a beautiful, beautiful doink off of the crossbar. And wow. This is not what we expected after game 1 or 2, whichever one it was, but Hitotachi, they are just running away with this one right now.
For sure, and yes, there's still 3 minutes left to play, but if this ominous team can't find a way to get this into the opposition's net, I don't know if there's going to be a great way to regain in game 6. I mean, this has been, 3 straight games of absolute brilliance from Hitotachi?
Something like that, but right now, if you're ominous, you really need to get something going. The momentum might be held on tight by Hitotachi, but it's always takeable and always stealable, as Anti's looking to do just that right now. But North says no. Likewise, from the wall, looking to get a play to the center, as Anti will also look for Coop, but he will not be there. Anti, on his own, taken over by North. North, with an aerial play, tries to get it towards the target, off the backboard. Both players looking at it as Coop finally clears it away.
The demo on Coop leaves Anti in a one-on-two situation. Coop spawns near side. Anti with a demo, might be able to get Likewise here. Likewise elevates, but can't get the ball. Anti slots this top right, and we see a spark of life from this ominous team as they are now in a 1-3 situation. You know, Hot Dog, it's a little closer. It's not a total blowout, but 2 goals is still a really big hill to climb against the Hitotachi team, right?
If they can keep up the offense that they have shown us so far, it is definitely going to be a problem. But with 2 minutes, anything can happen. But once again, another demo comes out of nowhere. He's looking for Coop once more, but once again, the team plays by Hitotachi are just pumping out goals, and it is working very well for them so far.
What an incredible play. The light touch by Likewise, setting up the 4th goal of the game for them here. North's going to play a lot further back than we've seen. Gives them time to collect the boost, put a shot on the deep side of the goal, but Coop, the quickest player back on defense, is able to clear this away. Anti tries to win the 50 with North, can't get it. Coop puts it on target, but Likewise flying over the goal, swats it away. Coop fakes the touch. North gets it past one. Likewise can turn and put this on net. No, Coop slaps it back against the wall. Likewise is off the ceiling. Oh, and crossbar's down. Oh my God. I don't know if my voice can take any more of this.
I'm lucky I have a water bottle next to me, or else I would probably be in the same boat, my friend. Coop's looking for a nice shot, but it goes off the right post. Anti is running out of time here, as Coop is looking to get one still for himself. Looks for the shot, but it's a little bit too far high. 1 minute remains here, and once again, Hitotachi's looking for bump plays, and it looks to be possibly to get them another one. But this one, back out to the midfield. Anti, eyeing up a ball play, gets it past one, does not get it past North, and once again, North getting the Savior badge and proving that is his name instead, as this one's going to go right back in North once again. He is making save after save after save. He is looking for this ring, and he wants it desperately.
I don't understand the consistency on the back line. Incredible demo by Anti. That might be a little too late as they cut out the problem child for them here. North having already found 4 saves. North, you're right. North has just been immaculate on the defensive end, and it is perfection. We thought offense would potentially be the differential, but it really looks to be like defense just wins championships.
As they say, a good defense is a good offense. And North is putting that to the test and is proving it is true. Coop looking for one last goal, and it will go in off of North, but it will not be enough. North is putting his name in the books as a potential MVP, and if you're Hitotachi, you are celebrating just a little bit, but you still have one more game to go, and I think they can take it.
For sure. And outside of the 1-game deficit they started with, they're up 3-1 in played matches tonight, which is, if you had asked me beforehand who's going to potentially take the series, I don't think I could have guessed that it would be so lopsided in favor of Hitotachi, but 13 shots converted to 4 goals, and outside of the last-second goal that really came in garbage time, this ominous team has struggled to figure out a way to get it past North on that back line, and it's a little bit above my pay grade to figure out a way to do that outside of just demo North and hope that pays off.
That's pretty much exactly what I was just about to say. The only time they got a goal after that was with the demo from Anti onto North, and that is really the only way to really put him in his place, it seems. And if you're North, you have to keep your eyes peeled. But they are still put up great offense compared to what we were expecting going into this series. So anything can happen.
Looks like we're getting a kickoff from Likewise and Anti. This ominous team really needs a dub here, or they lose the chance at a repeat for Anti himself. Off the backboard, that's a favorable split, and that's already in. Bouncing off the post, Likewise shoves it over Anti to open up the scoring within the first 12 seconds, and every goal here is going to be a potential backbreaker for this ominous team. They need to stop the hemorrhaging.
They really do, and they obviously have the weapons to do it in Anti, as he's looking to show them off right now, but North, proving his MVP-ness, is just going to save this one away and send it to the sidewall.
Anti pops it up. Likewise, though, there to intercept. Coop puts this on target. North is not going to be able... No, it wasn't, but Coop was there for the cleanup. Unfortunate misrotation here. North pushed forward just a little too far, and that is a rough one to give up. Coop, shining once again, might be able to dig their team out of this 1-game deficit.
1-game deficit is how Hitotachi came in, but they have proven that that is not something they are afraid of, and neither should Anti and Coop, as they have been still putting up some really good offensive plays and have tied the game up and are looking to do just the opposite and take the lead, as Anti has an open goal to shoot at and sends it right down Main Street. They are up by 1.
That is going to be rough for Hitotachi. They are on the cusp of, honestly, the greatest storyline you could ask for, coming from the lower bracket, upsetting the team that knocked them down there to begin with. That is as best of an ask you could out of any team, but if they can't pull it off here, I'm afraid that Game 7 could be a spot and a chance for Ominous to really flip the script and just finish them off. They need to take this win while they've got their best chance. Likewise, tries to split the 50 with Ante. It goes high. North is there. He's going to push this off the backboard. Ante opts to take control. Gets underneath it. Has consistency. Gets the flick over one. North able to swat it down, but Coop's there to keep the pressure. Hot dog, 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. This Hitotachi team's not getting the shots like they did last game.
It is definitely a different Hitotachi team that we have seen from the last 2 games, as Ante and Coop finally seem to have something going for the offensive side that they could not get past North in the previous games. This one off the backboard, Coop looking for the stop and will get it. North from his corner, looking for the goal that they need. Does not get it past Ante, but it will still pinch itself towards the backboard. Likewise, gets a nice block as this one sends itself to the other sidewall. Nice little jump boost play by Ante. Doesn't almost get it past North, but North will still say no. A nice pinch by Coop. Gets another one on the board, and Ominous looking to send this one to another game.
They really are, and it doesn't even feel like the last game was played. All the momentum is instantly swung in favor of Ominous, and that's got to be rough. Like I said before, Hitotachi just needs to be able to pull the plug here and win the series. You don't want to open the door and say, hey, game 7, there's a possibility. North gets swatted by Ante, who's just hanging out, waiting to fall down, letting gravity do the work. Likewise, tries to split the 50 with Coop. Coop standing fast. North fakes one. Oh, can't squeeze it past Ante, who's consistently just being that back line of defense.
Ominous looking for another offensive play, as they have been in control this game, it seems. North was not on his game, but still got some good plays going as on both sides of the ball. Coop looking for a backboard play, but North will deny it. Once again, in the corner. Likewise, on the clear. Coop corrals it to the corner, looking for the boost, but gets denied. This one going to the blue box. North with a shot on target. Ante does not have the boost or the angle for it. And they are only down by 1, but do they have enough time to get another one past this Ominous team?
It's going to be tough. It's a really tall ask for any team to say, hey, you need to beat one of the reigning champs. You're already down by 1. But for a team that came in being down by 1, I definitely think they've got it in them. The miss by Coop is going to give Likewise control with 100 boost. Goes up, gets the first touch, splits the 50 with Ante, who somehow stays on with the ball. Doesn't separate at all after the contact. Coop shoves it back up to North. North gets the light touch. That's going to go to Likewise, who might be able to get another 50 and does. North is going to be able to beat Ante to the ball and apply pressure. This is dropping down. Ante quickly elevated. Shot on target. Oh, it posts in. North equalizing it with roughly a minute left to play.
This is a beautiful shot by North to get the post and get the goal. Tie this game up with just a minute left. And they did get it. They finally got past this Ominous team and they tied it up once again. Can they continue is the question. They're looking a little... Hitotachi is looking a little bit off from last time, but North gets the demo. Coop will be there for the well-needed save. This one going to continue.
Oh my, it's off the backboard. North has control, centers it, looking for the back pass.
Oh no!
50 split on the back pass, shoves it the length of the pitch. Oh my, that is a rough pitch to get here in game 6.
Just when they tied it up, just when they thought they were back in it, that one is a lemon juice rub on a open wound. That one's got a sting, but they still have time, potentially get one back, but Coop will be there just in the nick of time. Can he keep away from North, who is bumping him? Likewise, looking for the open target, but Ante will be there. North, slowing it down. Gets it to the mid, but who will be there first? It's going to be Likewise. Can he get this double? It's a very important shot to make. North looking for his anti-net, so is Coop off the wall. This one going to end, and Ominous have tied the series, and we are down to a 1-game series.
I am on the edge of my seat, and I can't believe that we are going to see it come down to this, a literal Game 7 Premier Championship on the line. I don't even want to make a prediction, Hot Dog. I just don't, because I know that it could be anybody's game. I mean, both teams have been playing incredible offense. They've been playing stark defense, and it's so impossible to know who's just going to pop off.
It's really hard to tell. This one was back and forth. Hitotachi obviously came back at the very end there, but just a bad pinch was the reason we are going to a Game 7. Likewise, in North, we're on the verge of celebrating the night away, but it's going to come down to one more. It's going to come down to who can finally win this battle of attrition. Ante and Coop have arguably the best weapons in this series, but it's anyone's game. And coming here to Champions Field to crown a champion, it's perfect.
The lights are on. It's beaming down on the pitch, and we're going to get a kickoff here. Winner take all, Likewise versus Ante to start us off. There will be 5 minutes on the clock. Everything that's been played before, all of the storylines, they no longer matter as we are in winner take all mode. Ante's going to need to get a touch here. They do. They clear it away. It's going down the pitch. North and Likewise, a little bit of mix-up, deciding who's going to press the play. Gets it past Ante, elevates, takes the shot, goes for the 50 to dunk it in, and can't. Likewise, instantly shoves it back center. Ante opts not to touch the ball. Coop is going to pass to Ante. Ante back to Coop. No, Ante keeps control, and North is going to shove this back to the corner. Likewise takes a shot. Coop puts it away. 30 seconds in. Already 2 shots against this ominous goal.
North looking to make it a third, but will not get it past them. Coop looking to send this one back the other way, but Likewise still keeping the pressure up. North looking for those demos and bumps that we've been seeing in the past games that have got them all those goals. But this one finally going back out to the midfield with no one to play it. North and Coop on the 50. North looking to send it forward. Ante on the denial. Gets a nice shot towards target, but Likewise will be there. Almost sends it into his own net. That could have been bad. Coop on the rebound will send it off the post. Likewise on a dump in. Likewise pinches it with Ante, and this one will go back to the side midfield. North bounces it off his backboard. Coop looking for a centering play. North off the wall with the reset. Does get it over Coop, but Coop sends him flying. Ante looking for his own reset. North on the clear. Coop looking for a backboard play. Likewise sends it back to the corner. Nice pressure coming out here by Ominous, but can they convert is the question. North back into the blue zone. Coop slowing down the play. Almost gets intercepted by Likewise, but it gives him a pinch instead. This one off the orange backboard. Once again, an aerial play by North will send it to the midfield, and Coop intercepts. Coop into the air. Looking for his own intercept, but North with a beautiful play off the ceiling. Ante looking for a shot of his own. North once again on the denial. North is playing some really good defense right now.
Right now, my man, they've been playing great defense all series. It's North.
I am well aware of this fact.
Look, man, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Big time players make big time plays, and North has been the biggest of players all series. Incredible control and incredibly fast decision making has led to some of the staunchest defense I've ever seen in a 2 series. Speaking of which, go ahead, my bad.
Caster curse, always. Anyways, it is probably the longest we have seen a 0-0 scoreline coming into this series, and it almost changes as I say that. But a beautiful intercept and defensive play from Ominous as Coop is looking for a slow play towards the net. North will deny it off the backboard. And to the midfield, does not get past both. This one pinches off the waterfall with both ominous players, but nothing dangerous comes out of it with Coop on another defensive play.
Well, and you mentioned it. This has been the longest we've seen a 0-0. I think both teams correctly realize that the first team to give up a goal, which is going to be Hitotachi, giving up a little chipper from Anti here right down the middle. Whatever team gives up the first goal is going to have all of the pressure. They're going to be Atlas carrying the weight of the world. And, you know, rightfully so. With only a minute 23 left, this Hitotachi team now has to play the aggressor. They now need to press the pace, get the ball down the pitch, and get their own goal to equalize, or they could be looking at their chances of a championship slipping away with each second ticking off that clock.
This has come down to one game, and Andy's looking to put the nail in the coffin, but will not get it because of the crossbar. This one pinches to the center, corralled by Anti. Likewise, only has one to beat, gets it over to North, and that one would have been the game tire, but it's just a little bit to the wide right of the net. North with an aerial bump, likewise with an open net, does not get the shot either. Plenty of chances coming for Hitotachi that they desperately need to convert, but just cannot do it.
40 seconds left. If Hitotachi wants a chance to win, they're going to need a goal now. Coop scoops, pops. Oh, North has to do North things and get that ball away from the goal. North looks to split the 50 with Coop. Not favorable. It's still on their third. 20 seconds left. Time's ticking away. Championship aspirations are fading.
Give us game 7 overtime. Give us game 7 overtime. Oh.
Oh, no. If Likewise has a chance putting it deep, if North can turn and corral this, Anti clears it away.
Anti looking for the history maker and gets it. Oh. North just didn't make it there, and Anti sets themselves into the record books. Back-to-back championships for them. What a series we just witnessed. You gotta give props to Hitotachi, but Anti and Coop, are gonna be the champions of this one.
Oh, my man, I understand where you're at right now. My English is not going so well, as I'm just trying to process the fact that this is effectively what we saw earlier on in the season, in the playoffs, where we saw Anti tie up the series and then go to a game 5 and just go ham. This time, though, it was Coop who locked down the goal, shut out the Hitotachi team, and oh my goodness, they're getting to take their victory lap here. Coop with their chip, Anti with the back-to-back two-piece. They got 2 rings on that hand, and I'm just absolutely shook. I am thrown for a loop at what we just watched.
A 1-0 scoreline to end the series and to end the season. That you couldn't really ask for anything better except maybe overtime, as I mentioned, but it was still a series for the history books, and I hope that one is remembered for quite some time, because we witnessed plenty of fireworks, plenty of highlight reel worthy plays, and just a really, really good series overall.
If you had to pick an MVP between Coop and Anti, you know, I'm sure a lot of people are going to say Anti, you know, offensive juggernaut's been killing it. How would you potentially pick Coop here, especially with their Game 7 shutdown performance where they locked out Hitotachi's offense?
Coop played really well, especially when Anti was on mostly a defensive play. He had a hat trick in one of the earlier games, and it's a really difficult choice to choose. And it's really difficult, you know?
It really is. And, you know, for everybody watching, if the Hitotachi team had won and pulled it off, I think it would have been a lot easier for us in the booth to be like, oh, yeah, it's clearly North. North was just the absolute backbone of that team every step of the way. But for sure, I think I got to give it to Coop here. Coop played, especially in the back half of the series, a very patient style of gameplay that paid off. And I would almost pick Coop here to be my MVP.
Definitely a good choice. And if I did have to choose, I probably would say Coop. He played really well, and he did come into the series as the obvious juggernaut with that stat line, but they did play really well as a team. They got themselves into the game 7, and they went away with it. It was a really good comeback, and they are obviously the well-deserved champions.
For sure, and well deserved it has been. You know, I think this has been a great night of playoffs. Amy and Premier are getting wrapped up. Now they're going to probably be looking to start deciding what to do as they go into the off season. But tonight, I think this is a good time to call it. My name has been Boss Rodella. I've had Hot Dog in the booth with me tonight, and Kwan, otherwise known as Ncreds, producing as always. So we will catch y'all later for hopefully some more playoff action.